Rishi Right, live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on this channel, this is the place for separating facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about the use of rainwater and tobacco leaf in African spirituality, and how you can be able to use them in your rites and rituals, what it does, and the benefits. But before then, I want us to do our libation to call some of our deities, gods, and ancestors into this section. Today is going to be a very, very interesting section, and I want to include some people here. So please, if you are watching this video, doesn't matter where you are, America, Australia, Canada, Europe, Africa, please get your whiskey, get anything you like to drink, your favorite liquor. I have a new root. This one I did 2 days ago. This is our traditional blood leaf, and I used to make this root. So it's a very powerful like that. Changes color every 3 days. It used to be red, from red change to blue. Please get this stuff, get anything you have, cognac, rum, gin, whiskey of your own brew. If you brew your own kind of alcohol like me, Fanta, lemonades, all of them is okay. The ancestors will also partake in that as well and also drink it too. So let's call some names and let's keep this ball rolling. So I'll be calling Eshu, Ekwesu, Babalegba, Elegbara, Kopuna of the way, to have deep understanding, understanding, grandstanding of whatever we're talking about today. Knowledge of humility, of power, of light into everybody that are interested, every genuine son and daughter of Africa that is interested in the freedom, advancement, development of the continent. We give you this drink today. We acknowledge you today. We ask that you come into this space and stand with us and push this knowledge into the hearts and mind of everybody in the world. We call upon Tehuti, the ancient Kemetic god of wisdom, understanding, scholarship, writing, and power. We ask that you come into this section. You grant us a divine understanding, empower us today to succeed in whatever we are going to do. Continue to stand by us, continue to guide us, and continue to point us in the right direction. We call upon Impu, Anubis, the ancient Kemetic deity of the dead, the one that's in charge of souls coming into this world and going out of this world, the one that's in charge of every living thing, anything that can die. It's under the one that stands at the great judgment throne at the halls of the double truth, the ones that decide the souls that we sit with the elders or we come back to reincarnate upon this planet. We ask that you come into this channel today. We give you this drink, we give you life, we give you this liquid. We ask that you empower us, you give us the understanding, the overstanding and understanding of using our time, our limited precious time on this planet judiciously, of making a difference in our generation, of bringing balance, my heart, harmony upon this planet and justice upon this planet with us and continue to guide us and point us in the right direction. It's we call upon Ogun, God of Iron. We ask for uh, wisdom about innovative technology, innovative inventions that will be in harmony with the planets. We call upon Hamadua, the God of Thunder. We ask for the same thing. It's sort of an internet problem, but I think it has been resolved for now, and we can continue. So if you're watching this video later on, you will find out that the libation was cut short. It was because of the interruption. So what I wanted to talk about today is the use of rainwater and tobacco leaf in African spirituality. This is something that is very popular and is very effective in the practice of African spirituality. You're going to find a lot of people talking about rainwater, the benefits of rainwater on the internet, and its uses. Many people will claim that simple rainwater will solve all your problems in life. People that just want you to believe without thinking. And this is not exactly true. Okay? If rainwater can be able to purify somebody to make them prosperous and bring all the good things to them, then people that have been entering rain all their life, what happens is that when we're in the rainy season, we expect rainfalls, and sometimes you get caught up in it and you get drenched in rainwater. Okay, it's something that is normal. It's normal. In those days, we used to play under rainwater as children. We are so happy. Sometimes we get into the rain, you still see children playing under rainwater. In Africa, it is not a big deal. Okay, the thing about rainwater is that it is pure. Okay, it falls from the sky. The spiritual sense, people view it as something that comes straight from the realm of the gods or from heaven. That we say water from the sky is very precious, and it has certain divine properties of purification. And we use this rainwater for the same purpose in African spirituality, for cleansing and purification. And it is quite effective in the sense that it is something that is not polluted, and it comes directly from the clouds, and there is no kind of interruption. It's not that you get it from the ground. That is the unique thing about rainwater. It comes from up, not the one we get from the head. So people kind of regard it as something that have much more divine properties of cleansing and purification. Some people will say, if rain dey fall, it may say God the peace. Some people will say, instead of bad thing to happen, make rain fall. So rain water have certain properties of cleansing, and during the time of especially this spring period, this is the time of rain. We call it the rainy season. It is when the head gets rejuvenated, get refreshed, get purified, get this kind of divine unction or divine supplication from nature to regenerate itself, refresh itself, and start reproducing again. So rainwater have this kind of quality, and people, especially in Africa here, they believe that there's power and the efficacy of rainwater to cleanse and heal people as well. So what people do is that they have this certain belief that the first rainwater of the year is very, very powerful for this kind of things, and we still do that here. There's this spring period, this new rain, as the rain is coming, the first set of rains that is falling, is many people consider it as spiritually significant, and a lot of people try to catch it and use it for baiting, use it for doing all sort of things. They use it a lot to give life to their spell. For me, all rainwater is good. Okay, it doesn't necessarily need to be that it has to be in the beginning of the year. As far as it comes from the sky and there's no interruption in your collecting it, it is good rainwater to be used for whatever you want to use for doing the things you want to do. Okay, so in African spirituality, we use it for cleansing, we use it for purification. They had it to spell, for protection, for different kind of things. Some people even drink it. Okay, it's also good to drink. As far as there's no gas flaring in the environment, the environment is not that polluted, you can drink rainwater, and it is good for health, it's good for body. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, so if you have some kind of issues, maybe you want to do some certain kind of spells that relating to breaking of curses, breaking of Hexes, and giving life to your body or your spirits, rainwater is the uh, most recommended water you have to use, especially if you want to do some certain kind of spiritual baths. Okay, there are some people that they may have been hexed with different kind of spells that are very powerful, that is supposed to cut life for them, whereby nothing good will be coming to the life of these people. They will totally be unproductive. Any kind of thing that attempt to do it will not be working for them. When people are growing, they will appear to be dying, to be withering. This is not the kind of good thing. When people are going somewhere, that people are getting promoted, people are moving forward in life. These people or this person will appear to be stagnant. Nothing will be happening for them. Just like they are going backward, one step forward, two step backward. This kind of people. If you have somebody that have that kind of situation, a good thing you can do is to get fresh rainwater, and you'll be bathing with it. Okay, as it's falling, you catch it. When you want to catch this rainwater, you don't put the bucket under the zinc. Some people put bucket under zinc, whereby it will be draining in. Why that kind of water can be good for washing clothes or for doing other things. For spiritual work, we don't do that, in the sense that you don't really want anything to pollute the water. So you just put the bucket straight under the, without any, don't put it under any kind of zinc to be running down. Just put it under the rain. So you get this water from there. And people use glass bowl, use any kind of bowl. You can use any bowl to catch it. Okay? But the bowl must be clean. Doesn't mean that it must be only white bowl. Some people like white bowl because they can see if there's any impurity inside, and the spiritual significance of so-called attached to whiteness. You can still use black bowl, okay? Nothing will happen. Okay? So you catch your rainwater, then you transfer it into a plastic jar, plastic bottle, you cork it, you keep it, and you want to use it for your spell. Now the issue is that due to the kind of situation you are living in, the place, not every time you have heavy rain that will fall to fill that bucket. So it is very hard for you to get rain that will fill like a 10-liter bucket at a go. Most times the rainwater that you will catch will not be more than a liter or 2 liters, depending on the amount of rainfall. But it's okay. The main thing is that you got some rainwater. Okay, so you can also add it to other water that you have in the house that is also clean, or you can use that rainwater for whatever you want to do, but get that rainwater. Okay, so you come in, if you have like maybe 1 liter bottle, you can use it for bathing. You can share it into 3 places, and you put it and add it to the rest of the water. Then you have to put some things inside too, to also pray with it. The essence of this is that you asking the elemental spirits that is responsible for this rainwater, that spirit that is signifying purity, sanctification. You talking to that spirit, okay, that force behind that water, that you asking for the help or the assistance or support of that very spirit to purify your life, to neutralize any kind of negative forces, anything that is hindering you from growing, from accelerating, for as that is from kind of meeting your goals or desire, or achieving your dreams and aspiration. Anything that is kind of blocking your way, you asking the spirits to help you. And some certain spirits have been attached to this rainwater, probably spirit of a sky, elemental deity of the sky, spirit like Hamadioha, Oya, or spirit that represents sky deities, maybe like Hamenra or Geb, or something from the Nut, or something from the sky. Okay, we have different sky deities. So the essence is that you're trying to call the support of that deity into what you are doing, so that you get this purification, and you can be able to do the things that you're supposed to do. And it's a good thing to also mix this water with tobacco leaf. Tobacco leaf, the original tobacco leaf, the one they call them nicotinamide tabacca. Okay, it's also a very powerful leaf that have a lot of spiritual significance, which also include but not limited to purification and neutralization of negative elements or negative forces. Okay, so over the years in ancient times, tobacco leaf has always been used, and especially the smoke have been used to chase away evil forces and to destroy the power of evil. So what you will do is that you will get some fresh tobacco leaf if you can get them. If you cannot get them, you also get dry ones. They sell it in the market, and you will soak it inside the bucket of this rainwater. Okay, so the essence is that it's going to give more power to the rainwater in the area of cleansing and purification, and then you bathe with it. Okay, you bathe with it. It's also a kind of spiritual bath for cleansing. And as you're bathing, you ask the deity, or you ask the gods or the elemental spirits to purify you, to neutralize any bad luck, anything that is holding your growth, that is retarding your growth, retarding progress in your life. You should wash it away from your body, from your head to your feet, that you want to be able to grow, you want to be able to rejuvenate yourself the way the head is rejuvenating itself. You want to be able to achieve your dreams and aspirations just like everybody. And you ask that the spirit behind this herb or behind the rainwater to help you achieve this. And then you bathe with it and allow your body to dry. You do this spiritual bath about 3 times, and you will be fine. Okay, it's just like that. And it's quite very effective and simple spiritual bath to do. And the effect is lasting, far-reaching. We also use rainwater and tobacco in the area whereby some people may have been suffering from curses, or some people committed some sort of abomination. Maybe in the society, in the village, somebody did something very bad that is considered an abomination. Maybe one of the person in a marriage, the man or the woman slept outside and committed adultery or something. After they have called the meeting and they have done the goat leg ritual, part of the purification rite is to bath with rainwater. And this tobacco leaf, sometimes they use palm leaf to soak inside the water. The essence of this is that the cause or the effect of that sin needs to be cleansed from that person's body, so that the negative effect of the sin will not be following them. So they need to cleanse them. So this person required to do a spiritual bath of cleansing, so that the person can be, according to the legend, become a new person. Okay, they have to become a new person again. So the spiritual bath is necessary, and rainwater is usually recommended for this kind of baths. Rainwater and tobacco leaf or palm leaf to purify the person's spirit, body, and soul, and release them from the sin, the negative effect of that cause, so that they can become a reputable member of the society and stuff like that. But the person needs to confess acknowledge his sin and confess and promise never to go back to that again. So when they do the cleansing ritual for the person will not go back again, and the person will become a new person. Okay. So this kind of thing is we use rainwater for it. We use rainwater for so many things. We use it for different kind of spell. It's a very good water to use. Okay, it is free from nature, and you don't need to buy it. This is the best thing. You don't need to buy it. You just collect it and spill, and you can use it for so many things. So for cleansing your space, doing a lot of spiritual work, mixing it with your herbs, and it is very very effective. Okay, more effective when you mix it with fresh tobacco leaf. Some people mix it with other stuff as well. You can mix it with other herbs depending on the kind of work that you want to do. Okay, it works with every kind of herbs. You use it to mix, not only tobacco leaf, you can use it to. But tobacco leaf is very effective because it has its own cleaning uh, uh, attributes to it. So people prefer to use it for that. Then tobacco smoke is also good as well. We also use the tobacco leaves for purification. Maybe you are doing a kind of ritual, a kind of big ritual outside the house. You will notice that sometimes when we do some kind of festivals, like the one I just recently attended, you're going to notice that there's always a bonfire somewhere close to the festival, or if not in the center. This bonfire, they will light some firewoods or some kind of special wood, depending on what you want to burn. Okay, it can be sandalwood, it can be rubber wood, and just kind of any kind of wood. Can be iroko, it can just be, can even be neem wood as well. So they will light this fire. Then what they will do is that they will put some dry tobacco leaf inside the fire to be burning. What this will do is that the essence of this tobacco smoke is to purify the gathering, to cleanse the gathering. If there are people that come there with a negative spirit, negative energy, it will neutralize the negative energy in the body of those people. Same way we use a frankincense. Maybe when you go to Catholic church, you see the priest lighting frankincense to neutralize negative energy, that sort of stuff. In African spirituality, what you will see is the use of tobacco leaf for this very purpose. Okay, it's not only African people that practice this. You're going to see this, in Aztec, in the Red Indian spirituality, Mexico people or Colombia, Bolivia. Those people, they also use the tobacco leaf. These people that practice the ayahuasca ceremony, before the ceremony, they use tobacco leaf like this. They set the bonfire, and then they burn dry tobacco leaf to purify all the participants. Okay, sometimes they smoke it, and they blow the smoke on the body of the person to purify you. You see the priest will have a very big tobacco cigarettes that will be smoking and blowing on your face, blowing all around your body with the aim of purifying you. The essence is that the tobacco smoke also have, it's like a vehicle for pushing spiritual thoughts into the spirit world or into the heater. So when somebody's taking the tobacco smoke, and as they are blowing the smoke, they are kind of imagining or projecting this spirit of this light of purifying the person, or pushing that negative energy into out of the person. So they use it for this kind of things. So the tobacco leaf have this effect of neutralizing negative energy and purifying the environment. Okay, so when they burn this thing, some people that are filled with negative energy, most times they will run away. If there's some kind of spirit that is attached to somebody, that spirit will be very very uncomfortable, and they will run away from the settings. Most times they might complain that the smoke is affecting them, and kind of way they cannot take it. So they use tobacco smoke for purification. Okay, it's very good for that. If you're doing a kind of party, you buy some, they sell in the market, just burn it inside, you will see the effect. It's also have this cumulative and therapeutic effect on the people. When people inhale the tobacco smoke, they feel relaxed, they feel calm. Sometimes they might feel a little bit higher. The way cigarette does to somebody. They can have a little bit of that kind of feeling, and they will just flow with the ceremony. Everything will go well. Okay, this for the same reason that people take snuff. If you heard about snuff, this is powdered tobacco that old people also take. There are some people show it. They sell this snuff in the market. People go and buy the snuff. It is powdered tobacco that have been ground. What they do is that some people put it in their nose and they sniff it, and they will get a little bit high and it clears the head. They can think well, they can relax. A lot of old people take this snuff. Okay, we call it itaba in Nigeria. We call it itaba. So the old people, they are known for taking snuff. It is popular in some places in Sierra Leone and the rest. You see young people taking it. The disadvantage of this snuff is that it makes the teeth to be very brown. Okay, that is the disadvantage. It makes your teeth brown. So if you know you don't want to have brown teeth, do not take snuff. It will make your teeth brown. So you see a lot of old people with brown teeth look very not. It's not good to look at. It is because of the snuff they are taking that is making their teeth to brown. Okay, this is the major disadvantage. Apart from that, it will have a cool effect. Is at least it's better than smoking the tobacco, if you will ask me. And if you're trying to run away from lung cancer and the rest, but your teeth will become brown. I've seen some young people that take this snuff. Most times away from Sierra Leone, I see them. The young people think they are brown teeth, and some of them are proud of it, but it's not a good thing. Okay, it's not a good thing. That is a disadvantage. Apart from that, tobacco is something that is nice. You can use it for banishing and purification, sanctification, cleansing, and if you just want to relax yourself, it will help you relax it. And people use it for doing spells, and they use it as an offering to deities. We offer cigarettes, tobacco smoke to various deities and spirits, especially spirits of crossroads, and especially spirits of the dead. Tobacco smoke is something that they kind of like as an incense, as an offering to spirits of the dead, spirits of the ancestors. They love tobacco smoke. Probably some of them were people that were smoking during their lifetime, and they still want to smoke too in the spirit world. So it is something that you're going to find that is very, very common in African spirituality. Okay, so it's something that is powerful. It is a sort of sacred herb. You should see it like it's a sacred herb. It is not something you should be abusing. Okay, you use it when you need to use it, and it does the work and it's effective. Okay, and it is not difficult to obtain. So you can try this spell in any part of the world. Tobacco leaf and rainwater, very effective for cleansing. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to spend money on this one. This one is easy to obtain, and it's easy to use, and it will help you if you want to do any kind of spell to cleanse negative energy. Get these two things, mix it. You can bake with it. You can use it to clean your house, clean your shop, clean your car, clean anything you feel that anybody is attacking you spiritually. Do these two things together. It will help you to solve that problem. Okay, so this is what I have to say today on this channel. Questions or comments are welcome. Once again, please like and share this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell close to the subscribe button, and of course, if you have not gotten my book, this is the book. If you want to know more about African spirituality, this my book on quantum physics will help you. This book is a very, very powerful book that is filled with a lot of scientific evidence to show you the validity, originality, authenticity of African spirituality. It will help you to understand what is currently going on in the world right now in the area of African spirituality. It will show you those things that the Western world is hiding, the secrets that they don't want you to know, especially if you are from Africa. They want to give you the impression that Africa is the dark continent, we know nothing, we came from nothing, that we have been able to invent nothing. They just spread lies every day. The truth is that the Western world are evil people. They are the people that are trying to destroy Africa. They came to Africa to steal all our stuff, try to steal our history, and they try to enslave us and to try to eradicate us. But somehow we are still here. So what they are doing now is to use their educational system to destroy, to poison, and to pollute us. So they're not going to teach you what will empower you. Your enemies is not going to teach you the kind of education that will make you compete with them. Okay, don't expect them to teach you what will empower you to be able to talk to them, to be able to stand up to them. So our educational system in Africa is shit. If you feel that you are educated, you are from Africa, you did not learn anything if you have no knowledge of self. If you don't know your history, you don't know the origin of your science, the origin of your people, you don't know anything. You just, at best, you just be a caricature, following, doing whatever you are told, following whatever the Western world tells you to do. This is exactly what they want you to do. They want you to become a permanent slave. So don't blame them for not teaching you about your greatness. These people will not teach you that you were once a king. They're not going to teach you that you were once ruling the world, that they were under you. They're not going to teach you that all what they have for medicine, mathematics, language, philosophy, and logic, all what they are claiming that they originated in Europe is all from Africa. They're not going to teach you that. So don't expect them to teach you. If you want to learn this, you need to look into yourself, know yourself. You need to look into Africa, the things that they are hiding from you. This is the knowledge that is contained in this book. You're not going to find the knowledge in this book in any of our universities in Africa, in Nigeria. You're not going to find it there. They don't want to empower you. Once you look in here, it's a manual, a blueprint for empowerment, for liberation, for freedom, enlightenment. That is what you are looking. So this is not an ordinary book I am holding here. So don't play with it. If you have not gotten this topic, or you say you practice African spirituality, you have not gone to the realm of quantum physics, you have not started your practice. You have not started. You are still just doing root work, just playing with herbs and sticks and stones. You'll never start to practice until you reach this level, before I will know that yes, we have come of age. African spirituality is grade by grade. You start from history, then from history you go into the science, then from science you go into the mainstream spirituality. This book will give you the tools to apply your spiritual knowledge to every aspect of your life. So this is a manual for success. Okay, so collect this book. If you never get this book, you never really start. So I'm not a lie for you. I'm just telling you the truth. Your spirituality must grow. You must evolve. You cannot be in one place that you practice, you call one deity every day. You not do anything to advance, to innovate, to develop the continent. You are not really, you are still practicing Stone Age spirituality. You must grow, you must evolve, you must learn new things. You must transcend time and space. This is where we are. This is where we are now. This is where we are going. So those people that are here that are saying that knowledge is expensive, I feel sorry for you. I don't know what to say. Okay, you need to try, advance yourself, develop yourself. We are going somewhere, and you don't want to be left behind. So get this book today, Quantum Physics and African Spirituality. Very powerful book. Then if you want to know how to do spells, I have been able to write a spell book. Over 200 spells this year. Powerful book. The knowledge inside this book, you're not going to find it anywhere. You need to have a copy of this book. Yesterday, one person called me telling me that the book, quality of this book is not good enough, that I didn't put enough quality. I should make the book very thick. And you need to understand, don't look that this book is like this, that I'm selling it for $100. The knowledge of this book, inside this book, is worth more than $10,000. The spells in this book, what it will treat for you. When you go to hospital, when they bill you $2,000, $3,000, you will regret you don't have this book for $100. I tell the person, don't look at the cover that it can tear easily. Think of what is inside, the knowledge inside. The knowledge, you think modern day pharmaceutical company wants you to know what is inside this book? You think your enemies want you to have this knowledge? Even people in African spirituality, they don't want you to have this knowledge, many of them, because it will fall their markets. When you can do this by yourself, you don't need to patronize them. You empower yourself. The essence of me writing this book is not about to impress people that I have wrote a book. It is to transmit this knowledge to people all over the world. The main thing for you is to get what is inside here and put it inside here. Then I will say I would have succeeded. So don't look at the cover. Think of the value. What can this do for you? What can I apply it? Can it change my life? Can it improve something in my life? This is the way you should look at it. Don't look at cover. So I tell this guy, look, do not look at cover. Or read the book. Then tell me again if it is worth the amount that I'm selling it. Then I will know. Okay? This is what you need to get out of this book. So it's not about me writing book. It's me about empowering, enlightening, and sharing this knowledge. This is what you need to see. This is what we give you, that impetus, that drive to continue to want to study, to continue to want to do something. It doesn't make sense that I'll be saying I'm doing solution, nobody knows anything. If you are the only wise man in your village, you have failed. If you are the only rich man in your village, you have failed. If I come here to come and say African spirituality talk, I don't empower people. What does that make me? Waiting again. I will just be like the rest people, those charlatans that are here to claim that they have one invisible power to do something. You're not empowering anybody. If you say you have power, you must be able to empower people. That's why we share knowledge on this channel. When you see the name of my website is River of Knowledge. When you come to this channel, you're supposed to be able to see something that is useful for you. It doesn't matter where you are. Here we swim in knowledge. We swim in that river. We dive deep. We tear into African spirituality. Not everybody can come to this place, so I'm not worried. But if you find yourself here, it means that you have a purpose. You have a divine purpose. You have a role to play in the scheme of things. Okay, so people, this is not a vacation channel, or this is not a channel you just come and chill out or relax. This is somewhere where you come for serious-minded people. And when you come here, you're supposed to get something that will change your life, that will impact your life positively. This is my mission, my vision statements. So you cannot come here to say you practice African spirituality, you don't know anything, you are not instrumental, you're not changing anything, you are still the same person. You come here, you come here, you not carry anything, come out here. I would have failed. When you come here, you need to dive with us. Here we tear into African spirituality, we analyze it, we dissect it, we explain, and we dissolve it so that we can understand what exactly we are doing here. What are we doing here? We are not here to play. So please, if you come here, you don't have the right mentality, you will not get anything from here. If you think African spirituality is a lazy approach where I can sit in a lazy chair and armchair spirituality, then the gods are just slaves that I can just throw some money on the ground, then the gods will run around, start to do my will. I will be sending them message that my boys, or I'm trying to, they want my soul, so they should cater to my biddings. That mentality is very wrong. You will not get anything here. Here you have to do the work. You are the God. You have to get up on your ass and you have to do some digging. And you also have to invest, of course. It needs investments. All this knowledge costs money, but the power inside is more than the money you will spend. It will take your time and energy. You have to sacrifice yourself. The time, the resources that you're spending here is a sacrifice. You are paying for that transformation and that empowerment. The time you spend watching this channel when you should be watching Twiki videos is a sacrifice you are paying. The money you pay for this book when you should be using it to smoke and drink beer and carry women is a sacrifice you are paying to transform yourself. This is not the time for African people to be going to parties, clubbing. I see people all that race do all these things. Yes, they are all set up. When I was in Asia, I see Japanese, I see Asian people go to, I say yes, they can go, their ancestors have done the work for them. But we Africans, this is not the time for us to be going to be party all the time. Look at our country, look at our continent. Everywhere is dirty, underdeveloped. We have a lot of problems. Is this really the time for celebration? Of going to parties all the time, spending money on clothes and wigs? We have work to do. I tell my people, you should party, but remember there's work to do. You cannot just say you want to live a life of enjoyment. You don't want to contribute anything to the development and advancement of your race. And your race is backward. We are still oppressed with Christianity. with a criminal government. A lot of things is wrong with us. This is not the time of going to be trying to want to be partying, trying to want to be living large like other people, like other races that you see them doing all these things. That's why sometimes when you see how people go, they will insult you. You come in here to pretend you are well. Look at your people suffering. What have you done for your people? You want to come and stand with them, they will insult you out of there. Okay? You will only get respect when you do things to transform your race. When you can do things to transform, to help your people, that is where you get real respect. Don't think you have a little money, that you move from the ghetto, go and live in Beverly Hills, go and live in a white neighborhood and try to assimilate, integrate yourself and want to say I'm not part of them anymore. I am now with the bourgeoisies. You're just fooling yourself. And your people are suffering. Nothing you have been able to do for them. This is not good. Okay, try to get some things. It's not the time for us to be partying all like that. When we have succeeded to a certain level, that we can party. Okay, we can party every day, party every night. But now there's war. And we need to be prepared. So you need to look at all these things, that there are sacrifices to make for the continents. What are you doing to advance, to help the continent? What are you doing to improve yourself? What are you doing to elevate yourself? All these things you need to ask. You need to upgrade your operating system with new knowledge. A lot of Africans have refused. You will upgrade your iPhone, you will upgrade your car, upgrade your house, upgrade your clothes, but your spiritual system, you will refuse to upgrade it. You have refused to upgrade it, and you want change to come. It starts with you, it starts with us. So I keep saying, please upgrade. We need to upgrade our spiritual system. No, it's too expensive. I don't want to buy this book. It's selling too expensive. Even if I'm selling for $20, people, you will buy it, you will not still read it. Waiting again, waiting you gain. Buy this book, support me so I can grow to write more books. You yourself, you will grow. When you buy it like this, you will value it. Okay? When you buy it, you read it. That is when the power of the book will start working for you. But yet, some people want to steal it. You come to be hacking my website. There's nothing in my website. I don't put any valuable thing there. The hackers, they have hacked in. They got nothing. I don't keep anything in the website anymore. Okay? So try to think for yourself. What are we doing? Now we have problem in Africa. During the time of slavery, they said there was slavery. This is the same thing. When there was some people were cashing other people, some people were relaxed. If you were living during the time of slavery, maybe 500 years, what will you be doing? Will you be fighting for freedom, or will you still be going to party? Now our governments are borrowing money all over the world, putting us in debt. Christianity is doing their work. Some people don't want to even say anything. They're just okay. They just want to be comfortable inside this chaos, inside the misery. What are you doing to change the situation? You need to ask yourself these questions. Are we moving forward? You need to play an active role in transforming your generation. They say a man who is not better than his ancestors is a disgrace to his generation. Try to do something. Try to find somewhere you can be able to make a difference. This is important. This is a question I will leave for you. I'm trying my best here to do something to change, to bring this positive change. With this channel, with anything I can do, that will move Africa forward. So this place is a river of knowledge. If you want knowledge about African spirituality, you come here, you must get it. If it's not in my videos, I paste articles every day from different authors, things that will empower you, that will open your mind, that will let you know that hidden knowledge that the enemy is hiding. You're going to get it here on this channel. This is the essence of this channel. We are not here to play. Okay, so if you're not ready for hardcore spirituality, this place will not be for you. Okay, here we use common sense. Our ancestors are not slaves. They are not demons. Okay, so please empower yourself today. If you want to learn African spirituality, I teach it. Register is not expensive. If you also want to do your spell works, Hexes, sparks, open doors, breakthrough, oracle tarot readings, I do all those things. And you want to buy your spiritual ointment, herbs, soaps, perfumes, creams, I have all of them. Just list them. Apart from that, I thank you very much for those people that have been supporting me on this channel. I am very, very grateful. You are seeing how things are going, things are moving forward in this channel. We are moving forward, and everything is going fine, and we can only grow from strength to strength. So I thank you for supporting me, and we always continue to keep the fire burning, and I expect you to do the same thing. And of course, I'll be seeing you as well in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.